What is going on today, guys? And in today's video, I have a super special guest. One of my really good clients, Doug, is jumping on the channel today, kind of explain a little bit about the program, his experience in the program. And guys, I will say, Doug is a one of a kind dude, and I'm extremely excited to even have him on the channel right now and get to meet him, get to meet the type of guys that we work with. Because Doug is a one of a kind dude. He's a leader. He leads the program, and it's just such a special opportunity to have him on here. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and give it up to Doug. Doug, if you would explain who you are, a little bit about yourself, real quick.
My name's Doug. I'm 44 years old. I'm a firefighter paramedic in Central Ohio. Um, at my highest weight ever, I weighed 387 pounds, and that was out of college. Worked a desk job, thought I could get back into it, played college sports, and it didn't work. Tried all the fad diets, tried keto, all kind of cardio, calorie deficits, nothing really worked. I ended up having gastric bypass, lost quite a bit of weight with that. But when I looked at the pictures, I just wasn't happy because I was always a big guy. And all of a sudden I turned into this 225-pound skinny guy, and I just didn't like where I was at. So I reached out to Adam to try something different.
Mhm. Yeah, and I vividly remember our first conversation together. It's like it was a little bit nerve-wracking for you trying something new, and it's completely normal when you're trying something new like this. But like looking back now, how much progress 6 months after we started you've made, like you look freaking amazing, man. Like seriously, like you have a one-of-a-kind physique. I even got my mustache like you. So like I guess like starting off, like where did you kind of start off at, and like what did you try before like kind of getting into our program?
Yeah, like I said before, I tried all kind of different stuff, and being a college athlete, and I did powerlifting and stuff. I thought I kind of knew what I was doing, and I could just get back on the horse, and I really didn't. Like I said, I tried keto, I tried low carb, I tried juices, I tried fasting, I tried all kind of stuff, and I would lose weight, and then I would stay the same for X amount of time because none of those were sustainable.
Mhm.
Um, and then with the gastric bypass coming to Adam, I was really apprehensive because I'm hearing like you can lose weight and I'm going to make you eat all kind of carbs and all kind of more calories and this and that. And I'm like, man, I don't know, but I got to try something different. I've got a 9-year-old at home. Um, I'm married. I got to do it for my family. And like I said, I'm a firefighter. I got to do it for my team and my community. So I just picked up with Adam. He customized the program for me, especially for myself with my gastric bypass and my limited stomach stuff. Adam nailed it, and it was nerve wracking. And I was worried, and I'm like, Adam, man, this is a lot for me to eat. But you space it out and you follow the program, and
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier, man.
Yeah, and like you started off right around 1,600 calories, if I
Yeah.
recall correct, right?
Yeah, that
And then,
was kind of my daily average was 16 to 1800 calories, and I'm like, why am I not losing weight? I'm in a calorie deficit,
yeah,
and
yeah.
just nothing.
What did you end up getting up to?
When I started the program, I was at 262 pounds and about 16 to 1800 calories in, and at the peak of the metabolic priming program, I was right around 2600 calories. So it's a lot for me.
1,000 more calories a day. And yeah, you are a special unique case where it's like we had to be very careful about your stomach capacity, and we had to be very careful each week. Hey, how's your stomach feeling? Are we doing well? But we were able to get your food up 1,000 calories, which is a huge win in itself. And then you had end up losing like almost 15-20 pounds through the metabolic priming phase, if I recollect.
Yeah, yep. I'm down. I'm actually right at my goal weight that we set.
Mm.
I'm 20 pounds down. My body fat goal, I've lost 6% body fat. So I think I started around 23 or 24, and at my last check, I was at 17 and a half, and my goal was 15. So, I mean, eating more food, 1,000 calories more a day, and eating carbs, like I was on keto subconsciously for like 2 years. And then all of a sudden I'm like, man, I get to eat rice. I'm eating bagels. I don't even know. How am I losing weight?
Well, I guess what was your first thoughts? And I was like, listen, we're gonna get you to eat more food. What was going through your mind?
Man, I may have made a mistake here. Like this may not turn out well for me, and I don't know how I'm going to justify it later on, but we're going to try it.
Yeah, yeah, dude. And like, I mean, like you not only gained a lot of tissue as well, but you did lose a lot of body fat eating 1,000 more calories, which like it was so incredible to see your body really transform because you sent us a couple of pictures in the gym and I was like, wow, like your biceps have grown tremendously. And you've got all, 6 abs too. Like, and so like you are picture perfect what it looks like to go through a metabolic priming phase and do it correctly. It's not easy, and I'm not here to tell everybody that it is easy. Like you've got to be calculated, but you're the type of guy. It's like if I tell you this is gonna work, like you're on top of it, and that's why you're like one of the best clients that I have ever worked with. Is like it's just your personality. So like I guess like moving into like where you're currently at now. Do you feel like that we were able to provide you the certain type of like education to kind of learn a little bit deeper about how your body did work?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the fact that you guys go through with the weekly checkups, and it's not just, hey, we're going to tell you what to eat every week, because I wouldn't learn anything at all from that. And going through and saying, hey, these are the macros that you need, and this is the reason. Make sure you're eating these foods to get it. However you get the macros, as long as you're eating the right foods, I just put my trust into it. And here I am. Like you said, it was crazy. I never would have thought, when I weighed 380 pounds and then lost all that weight, and then got on the program, I didn't have abs at 225, and here I am now, 44 years old and 240 pounds, and I got a six pack and like bicep vein, like stuff I never would have imagined when I was almost 400 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just a true testament to your overall work ethic, man. Like, and like I think you're just tapping in the back of your head of what you are actually capable of, because like you're a guy who's hungry, and you always want like to reach that next version. And we've even had a couple road bumps where we ran into a couple injuries, and we kind of like had to sit down and go through some mindset situations and really focus on what we could focus on. But you battled through it, right? You battled through the injury, and you're still at our goal weight
Yeah.
at 240, lean, shredded. You're not obviously you're eating good amount of food still. So like I guess like do you feel like that we were able to give you the sustainability to your physique that you were looking for?
Yeah, I think, and I mean, I came in with quite a bit of, I wouldn't say disadvantages, but challenges. I mean, right as soon as I got with you, I just came off a second uh, ankle reconstruction from an injury. Um, I've had prior injuries with biceps and back and this and that, and giving you all that information, and then the gastric bypass. I mean, I was really worried, man. I'm like, I don't know if he's going to be able to do something for me, because I'm kind of a weird case, and everything was tailored.
Hmm.
And the checkups every week, it was, how are you doing? Is this working? Is this working? If it's not, let's change this here, or let's try this exercise. Let's increase the steps or cardio. And everything was tailored to me specifically. It wasn't just a one size fits all. Hey, eat grilled chicken and rice every single day, 6 meals a day or 4 meals a day, and do an hour of cardio for the next 6 months. It was nowhere near that. And it was awesome that it was just tailored to me and my specific needs and goals.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And like, I'm damn proud of all the progress that you have made too. It's like, you guys that go through my program, like, you guys are one of a kind individuals, and that's why we call you guys the 1%. Because you are the guys who, like, you're right. It's like when you want to get a sustainable physique, you've got to learn a little bit. You got to be a little bit educated about how things work. And that's the type of education that we try to provide each and every single one of you, is the education on how your body works, right? And so you could have this sustainability. So like, I guess like moving on to like the education, like how has like this translated to like you giving back to maybe your family, maybe your children, maybe your work or your office, the education that you have learned through us?
I, I think one of the best things that I did learn is, and it was what made me feel a little bit more comfortable right in the very beginning of this thing is you came around and you said, "Hey, man, here's the set amount of time for the program. I'm not here to blueprint this whole thing for you. I'm going to teach you how to do it. And if you don't come back and you hit your goals and you carry this the rest of your life, that's awesome." And that's what's been, I mean, the stuff I learned, I take it now. I know when I look in the mirror, hey man, I probably got a little bit of cortisol here. I need to bump carbs. I need to do rest. It was the education. I know the things I need to eat, the types of food I need to eat to hit my macros. Guys at work, hey, Doug, man, we heard you were on this diet. I'm like, yeah, it's all, as corny as it may sound, and it's all about the macros, and it's about learning what your body needs week to week so that you can adjust what your body wants.
Yeah.
And guys have asked me, and I'm like, hey, you need to talk to Adam. If you want to do this, you gotta lock in. But
Mhm.
this is the way to go. He's going to teach you, and he says right up front, man, I'm going to teach you for the rest of your life. It's not just the next 6 months, and I'm kicking you loose. I want you to learn this and be able to adapt to whatever situation you're in for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing for you too, on a personal level, is being able to understand the cortisol for your work, right?
Yeah.
Or I see a lot of guys in your industry is like the over levels of cortisol that's never really gets tailored to. So what we had to teach with you is like understanding cortisol, because you'll go out and you go on 72-hour work sprees where you don't sleep very much, and then your weight spikes a little bit, and we had to like give you the education of like, hey, like this happens because of this. And there was a couple times that you wanted to go hit the gym, and I was like, no, Doug, go sit down, like go sit down. And then I started to get the feedback from you where you're like, no, like I got a little bit of cortisol, I'm gonna take a rest to get off my feet, and then you drop weight, and I'm like, boom, like that's what it looks like, right? Because then you start to understand like the kind of key factors about how your own personal body works. And for you being in the industry you're at, that's huge, right? And it's huge for a lot of the guys that in the industry you are who don't sleep very much and have cortisol that's kind of fluctuating as well. So I think personally that type of information that we were able to provide you is what I'm most proud of, because it's been able to keep you healthy, it's been able to keep you going, and it's going to keep you longevity wise in your careers, saving lives like with the best of them, man, because that's what you're good at. Like you're good at leading people, you're good at your job, and like it makes me extremely proud to know that you have that education to be able to keep serving your community.
Yeah, and honestly, you would think being in healthcare for 20 years, um, I would know better. But really, the group calls where you guys go over the hormonal stuff, and like for years, I should have known about the cortisol thing. I mean, it's a daily thing for us, and the education that you and Nick provided, like for me to be able to look in the mirror and be like, no, man, I don't need to go run for 45 minutes. I need to go get an extra 2 hours of sleep as soon as I can and let my body do what it's supposed to do. And
Yeah.
that was education I never found in 20 plus years of working out and doing fitness that I thought was beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I think that's extremely important to learn, because like you got like the guys that come to our program just like you, it's like it's not ever the fact of like the motivation. Like you're a guy who's on the go 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 go. We sometimes have to slow you down, like
Yeah.
like a little bit. We gotta slow you down, get you off your feet. I told you one day, I was like, Doug, you just got off a 72-hour shift. Like, go take a damn break. And so like it's a good problem to have, but it's good to understand that as well. And like I'm pretty sure you just got recognized by your community, am I right?
I did. I took a new promotion or a new uh, position at work. It was a pretty big change. Even more leadership now, and I'm pretty excited about it. But there's a lot of confidence that comes with feeling good about yourself. Like I went out and kind of went for something that was out of the norm, and
Yeah.
it's all working out.
Yeah, absolutely. And like it was super cool to get to hear that from you as well. Is like you getting the promotion, you getting recognized, you getting compliments about how you look now. Those are all these things compound. Like everything goes hand in hand. Like you start to get all these things figured out with your body, understand your body, then good things start happening other parts of your life. You start showing up, looking the part, and boom, what do you know? Like you get a new promotion. And I'm just blessed that I have a chance to have you part of the community, because like on some of the group calls, we'll talk to you and you'll be like, man, I'm just trying to serve my community. And like, it's such an honor to have a guy like you in there, who's just like, his whole focus is to serve other people. Right. And it makes me happy because, I give you the ability to go and serve more people. So I'm working through you. And like, it's just such a big pleasure to have you inside of the community, man. Like I can't get over it. Like you're such a damn good guy. You're a great client. And like, I guess like if there was somebody who was stuck in your shoes and had tried low carb dieting, kind of in that low carb dieting lifestyle, what would you tell them?
You gotta find what works for you, and it's something, and you gotta find something that's sustainable.
Mhm.
Like you, yeah, you could do keto for 6 months or a year, but then there's going to be that point where, man, I want a damn piece of pizza. I want a beer and a pretzel, and like, it's not sustainable. You got to try the program like Adams that works. It's tailored for you. Uh, and man, in all honesty, I couldn't be happier. Like it was the bypass in and of itself was a great motivator, but in all honesty, I've noticed just as many positive outlook and had a better effects with your program. And I'm thankful to be a part of it. I am, because it's been life changing. Like I just feel better overall. I'm not as worried about always keto this or low carb that and diets. And man, I can go out and I can take my kid and my wife, and we go out and have a good meal. I just account for it. And it's sustainable and it's awesome. It's a great feeling to not be on that constant, you know, hamster wheel of dieting anymore, really. This is a lifestyle, and now I know
Yeah.
how to do it.
Yeah, and it makes me super happy to be able to hear that as well. Is that you now know, like I remember you went to your kid's wrestling match and you had, I think you went out and had a beer after and had a couple drinks and some food, and you're like, hey, yeah, I did this, tracked everything, and then next day you woke up same weight, nothing happened, right? And I was like, dude, that's so freeing. It's liberating, like knowing that you're not subject to these harsh diets and feeling guilty when you do stuff like that. You know how to do it now. It's very liberating, and it's exciting for me to see you in this position right now, as happy as you are, and doing as well as you have. So I can't appreciate you enough for doing everything that you have in the community, being someone people look up to, and really helping us build this really great community of men as well. So hats off to you, man. You've done a lot, you've accomplished a lot, and like I said, I couldn't be more proud of you as well. But anyways, I guess lastly, if there was someone in the deep shadows of the internet watching this video, watching Doug, watching me, what would you tell those guys about the program if they're kind of on the fence right now?
Take the chance and do it, man. Like if you're motivated and you've been dieting before and you work out and it's just not, you're not getting the results you want, take the chance and learn this program, and you you'll never look back, man. You'll never look back. You'll be happy with the results,
Yeah,
and it's sustainable for the rest of your life. You can do it.
absolutely, man. And like I said, you're one of a kind, man, and I just appreciate everything you've done. Thank you.
I appreciate all you guys. You and Nick have been awesome. I mean, it's life changing. I'm thankful for you guys, for what you've done for me and my family and my community.
Absolutely. Well, hey, let's keep working, man. You got, like I said, you got a lot more left in you. I know you do. But all right.
15%.
Yep.